Welcome, Rebels. This is Shereen Thor, and today's our first official podcast. Hells yeah, peeps. I'm excited. All right, so first off, thank you for being here. I'm sure there's plenty of other places you could be, and for whatever crazy reason, you chose to be here. So I don't know if you have your headphones on, you're trying to ignore people, make sure they don't bother you, or if you're driving to work or what's happening in your life, but I'm happy we are together, my dear. So since this is the first show, I'm kind of just going to do a little bit of an intro, like a, hey, let's get to know each other. Because let's just be honest, if this was like our first acquaintance, if we were dating, okay, we'd have to get to know each other. And so in an effort to take this relationship to the next level, I'm just going to build some rapport here. So my name is Shereen Thor. I founded a movement called Awaken the Rebel. Why is that relevant to you? Great effing question, right? Like, who gives a crap? It's relevant if you want to live an extraordinary life. It's relevant if you want to live a life of freedom. It's relevant if you think people participate in social norms and stupid games that are not only a waste of time, but sometimes destructive. And for whatever reason, you're the person who notices and doesn't want to partake, which makes you look like an asshole sometimes. And this makes you feel misunderstood. If you're that person, then you have found your place, baby cakes. You have found your tribe. This movement is for people who are real as fuck and can't help but be any other way and have sort of been led into a lot of discomfort as a result and possibly squelched their own voice, possibly told themselves that it's not okay to be that way, possibly self-criticized. My little podcast here, my little movement, my little rebel movement here is actually to amplify your voice. So while you're listening to mine right now, may be misleading. We may think mine is the one being amplified. The truth is, this shit is about you, baby. It's really about you. Like, my purpose in life, honestly, is to support you, to uplift you, to blow your shit up, to put gas on your tank, fuel on your fire, to empower you, to help you really feel what you need to feel to kind of take the next step and get bigger, better, faster, stronger, in all the ways that will support you in getting where you want to go, how you want to go, and experiencing this life to your desire. You know? Grab the bull by the horns, baby. Let's do this. So that is the truth of what this is. Now, it's interesting because I've done a lot of entrepreneurship coaching. I've done a lot of life purpose coaching, all kinds of, answer your highest calling and do a service-based business that's an answer to that call. I've done all kinds of coaching like that. I even at one point did this sort of global multi-speaker cubicle monkey revolution is what it was called. And it was all about rebelling against the 9-to-5 to live an extraordinary life. And oftentimes that leads us towards entrepreneurship. So we will be addressing entrepreneurship in this podcast, but I'm just going to make it real clear, real fast. This is not an entrepreneurship podcast. This is a live your life by your heart's desire podcast. And for some people, entrepreneurship is it, and for some people it isn't. And so this is really more of like I'm a little bit of a philosophy geek, like Henry David Thoreau, Ralph Waldo Emerson, like those types of people, the transcendentalist movement. Call me a nerd, all right? But it's really, to me, more about looking within. And even when I do my coaching, I oftentimes use the Socratic method, and I make sure that my peeps are looking within themselves for their own answers. I don't give answers. I'm not telling you how to live. I am just hoping to support you in finding your own voice and really hearing your own ring of truth so that you can rock that shit like it's nobody's business. So that's what this is about, dude. I hope that tickles your fancy. And if it doesn't, honey, feel free to find another podcast that does, because I do believe people need to spend their time and energy where it fits for them. I feel like we have so many options of how we could be spending our time, how we should be spending our time. And so I don't want to waste your time. If you feel like this is not for you, I hear you, I feel you, it's all good. But for now, I'm actually just going to end it here. I will spend some time in the next few podcasts kind of giving my personal story as to what it is that made me want to begin this movement called Awaken the Rebel, what sort of fuels this rebel geeky wildfire that I got going here. And we'll even do some crazy stuff, like I'm going to coach people live and record them, and you will be able to sort of see someone go through some transformation. And of course, my hope is that that helps you transform. I will also do some expert interviews, though I think the word expert is like really freaking cheesy and I want to vomit all over it. It's really more like I'm going to do interviews with people I think are amazing and people I think will support you in answering your own call, people I think will light your fire. So again, let's just bring it back to the purpose here, people. It's all about you. No joke. I was serious when I said that. It's crazy, man. I go through a lot of shit to empower others. I have literally gone broke over it. I have cried over it. I have prayed over it. It's just like what my soul is meant to do. And so this podcast is actually, I don't know, kind of like a little bit of my coming out party. I'm really excited about it. It's one of the things that I think fits my lifestyle more than any other way that I've done my work. And so I just want to thank you for being on this ride. And for now, we will bid you adieu, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right? Come visit us at awakeningrebel.com to say hello, and we'll be connected right there. Definitely join the email list so that we can be little homies. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.